Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. In this video, I would like to show you how to cook a bluegill asparagus dish, which is one of my wife's all-time favorite dish. Brad, a good friend of mine, he and his family goes to fishing in a lake in Iowa every spring. The lake is stocked full of bluegills at that time, and they literally will catch hundreds of them, and they will fillet them right after they caught them. And each year, he always shares some of them with me. Here, I want to show you my advanced prepping system for the bluegills, which is the same system that I use for prepping chicken. I prep them in about 8-ounce portions in Ziploc sandwich bag, and I freeze them in a flat configuration. This will provide maximum surface area. So when I put them in a bowl of warm water, they will be thawed out in less than 10 minutes. I then place them vertically in the freezer, just like files in a file cabinet. And then I label the content on the top flat. I can literally store hundreds of different type of meats. I can have any meat that I want in a moment of notice. To cook this dish, I'm going to use my Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok. To ensure I create a non-stick surface of the wok, I use my spot seasoning method. I cut the fish to a slightly larger than bite size. I mix the fish with a thin coating of my basic seasoning mix and cornstarch. This will give the fish a slight crispy texture. I'm going to first pan fry the fish. I lay the fish in a flat layer on the surface of the wok. And this is the reason I really like my Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok, because it has a relatively large flat surface. This will allow me to double the wok as a small frying pan when I have to. This is just the right amount of a fish to go stir fry with asparagus. I use a pair of long-handled tongs to lay out the fish. This gives me much better control. I'm going to pan fry the fish for about 30 seconds to brown the one side of the fish. And then I turn the fish over to fry the other side. This method has two important purposes. First is to give the fish a nice crispy texture. Second, it will hold the fish together during stir fry. However, I just want to lightly fry them because I do not want to overcook the fish. By now, the fish is probably about 80% done. I add the asparagus to the wok. Next, I'm going to stir fry the fish and the asparagus together. By the time when the asparagus is cooked, the fish should be perfectly done. In order not to break up the fish, I stir fry the content very gingerly. Instead of pushing the content around, I use the wok spatula to gently toss the content. This will prevent breaking up the fish. At this point, you want all the contents well coated with oil. If you don't think that you have enough oil, I will add a little bit more. The asparagus takes very little time to cook. It depends on how firm you want the asparagus to be. Next, I'm going to season the dish with a touch of oyster sauce. This is followed by some hoisin sauce. I use this combination to create a light teriyaki flavor, which my family really enjoys. Again, it is important not to stir the content too vigorously. I want to keep the fish as intact as possible. And now the dish is almost done. I shut off the heat. Some of the sauce got stuck to the bottom of the wok. I add a tiny amount of water to those areas. I then use my wok spatula to detach them. This will return the flavor to the dish, and it will create a light sauce. At the same time, I'm cleaning the wok as well. And I call this method a spot cleaning because I clean the wok right at the spot. As you can tell, this dish is very fast to cook. The total cook time is a little bit over 4 minutes. In my case, I already have some asparagus on hand. By using the method how I prep the fish, I was able to go from the freezer to the wok in less than 10 minutes. And in another 5 minutes, I have this dish served on the table. Both my wife and I really love this dish. A bluegill is a great freshwater fish. It has an excellent clean flavor. It is very similar to tilapia in taste. However, it has a firmer texture as well as a sweeter flavor. In our opinion, it matched perfectly with asparagus and to go with a teriyaki sauce. And by using my advanced prepping system, I can have bluegill any evening that I want. And when you combine it with the other attributes of my fast cooking system, which is flavor chasing, stir frying, and template-based cooking, it is possible to cook almost anything you like any evening. I hope this video provides you a demonstration of the benefits of my fast cooking system. Take care, keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.